Hello YouTube, and welcome to my Samsung Galaxy Note 4 unboxing video. So here's the box, it arrived today at work. It was bought from an online retailer called Kogan here in Australia. Pretty happy with the price. It was $689, 689 Australian dollars delivered, and that included about $6.80 delivery insurance as well. Bit of coverage there. So interesting where this phone actually comes from. It comes from out of Kowloon in Hong Kong, but the phone itself is manufactured in Vietnam, and it looks as though it's actually for the Vietnamese domestic market, or at least the Asian market. The reason I can say that is it came set up with Vietnamese as the default language, and you have to actually select English, and it also has the Asian charger. So Kogan, in their infinite wisdom, have supplied an Asian or a international to Australian converter plug here, so you can plug that that Asian charger in here and charge your phone on Australian power plugs, which look like so. So yeah, that's our neutral, active, and the big one is the earth. Yep, so single phase stuff. So yeah, good thing that Kogan have thought about that, and that's why you're kind of getting the phone pretty damn cheap. The other thing about the phone is it comes with no updates, so I spent a good bit of time actually updating the phone. And with no further ado, let's have a look at what's actually inside the box. So this one's labelled color charcoal black. And it comes in this standard nifty Samsung box, which is quite large because the Note 4 itself is quite large, so a bit of a size comparison. So there's the old S3. You'll see that the S4 dwarfs it a little bit when I actually get out of the box. So I've already cut the labels, etc., and had the phone out to do the update, and let's open it up. So this is what you get. Straight away you're presented with the, it's good marketing, you're presented with the Samsung Galaxy Note 4. It shows off its specs here a little bit. So it's got the Quad HD Super AMOLED, it's got a superb cameras on board, it's got the S Pen, and fast charging as well on top of that. Now on the back of the box, just hopefully you can see that okay. The camera is a 16 megapixel AF-OS camera plus a 3.7 meg front camera. Display is a 143.9 or 5.7 inch Quad HD Super AMOLED. The CPU, which is the real reason I got this phone, is it's powerful. It's an octa-core 1.9 gigahertz quad core. Plus 1.3 gigahertz quad core. Network LTE Cat 4, 150 megabit per second download, 50 megabit per second upload. Good luck achieving that on Australian networks, but it's got that capability. 32 gig version of the phone. So yeah, definitely a nice unit. So I'm going to go ahead and continue taking out what you get in the box. So you've got the phone itself. It's wrapped front and back, as you'd expect to protect it. So I'll just get those wrappers off so you can see it a little bit better. So that's the rear camera on the phone, facing away from you normally, and your front camera is just there. And we'll just peel it away so we can see the screen. So that's the unit. I've got pretty large hands, and this thing is enormous. It was one of my concerns when I was thinking about buying it, was that the phone was going to be way too big for me. I was very happy with the size of the S3, so I'll show you the S3 in comparison over this phone. Oop, don't go to emergency dial. For some reason my phone thinks it's Sunday. I'll have to check on that. That's pretty bizarre. But yeah, you can see it really dwarfs it a little bit. Still fits in my pocket okay, which is good. I thought it wouldn't fit in a pocket, but it's actually not too terrible from that perspective. What to say? It's got this nice leathery looking finish on the back. It's got light LEDs. I'll try and hold this up to the camera as best as I can. It's got its audio output and charging port and S Pen as well. This S Pen is very hard to take out. It's a fine balance between having the pen fall out and being easy to remove and staying in the phone. And they've gone for the stay in the phone approach. Apparently it's very difficult to get that out, but I should be able to get that out shortly. So place that down there so you can still make it out. So the rest of the box, obviously you get your quick start guide, which nobody reads. I'll bring that back. So user manual. User manual is always good for people who have never owned a phone, I guess, and want to know how they work. Let's have a bit of a look-see. They're not making it the easiest thing in the world to open a manual, which is kind of bizarre. It's actually integral to the manual. No, it's just a cover thing. Let's get that off. That's annoying. Wow, no expense spared. Bits of paper everywhere. So yeah, it's actually in Vietnamese. So there you go. Definitely for the Vietnamese market. Bilingual, you do get English and Vietnamese, obviously. But yeah, made in Vietnam, and for the domestic market, really. So yeah, it goes into device layout and how to open it and load your SIM and your memory card, etc. Very exciting stuff that we all know how to do generally. So what do you get in the box? You get your earplugs of various sizes. The Samsung earphones and earplugs, in my experience, have been fantastic. They're really nice to use. They fit wonderfully. The sound reproduction is great. I'm quite impressed with the earplugs. I've got various other earplugs, and these are very comfortable with their silicon buds, and you can choose the buds that size your ears, which is great. So let's get that out, and there's the headphones themselves, and somewhere on there, you probably can't see it, but there it is. There's the volume control, plus or minus. Probably does not have a microphone, I don't believe, so you can't use it for actually placing a call. I might be mistaken on that, don't hold me to that. But yeah, you tend to find that on more sophisticated versions that are not supplied with phones. Alright, what do we have here? So, charging cable, typical USB to mini charging cable. Fine, all familiar with that. Here's where it gets interesting. So, here's the power adapter. So, that's definitely an Asian type power adapter. Samsung labelled for the Vietnamese and Asian market, and the countries around Vietnam, presumably. And there you go. Should be able to plug that in here somehow. I'm not really going to push the issue, but yeah, I'm pretty sure that fits in there with a bit of force. And yeah, and then you can plug it into an Australian outlet. Okay, so they give you all that. They give you some little tools here, a little extractor tool and some other little very fine tools. I haven't really figured out what these are for yet. They don't really interest me that much. I need to do a bit of research into that, to be honest. It's like a little claw thing, little tweezers in there. Hopefully you can make that out. Apologies if I'm waving things around. And finally the battery, which I've taken out of its little plastic wrap. Of course it comes wrapped in the usual type of saran wrap type plastic to protect it. So I fully charged the battery. Batteries are important, right? Everyone knows that with phones. This is a 3.85 lithium ion battery. Capacity is not actually written on there, interestingly. Let me see, must be there somewhere. Yeah, there it is. So charge voltage, 4.4 volt charge voltage, and it's 3220 milliamp hour. So it should hold the phone up for quite a long time.